Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's with immense pleasure and pride we welcome you to this historic occasion, marking the listing of the maiden public issue of secured, rated, listed, redeemable non-convertible debentures of 361 Prime Limited here at this iconic Bombay Stock Exchange. We are indeed honored to have all of you here despite the change in schedules. With the good wishes of each of you, we are sure this journey of 361 Prime on the stock exchange here will be even more prosperous as we go along. Our founder Karan Bhagat could not be here, but as he had to leave for an overseas trip. But a line he often says is, we are in the right country at the right time. So in honor of our country, I invite each of you to kindly stand as we listen and join in the national anthem. Thank you. May we have the national anthem, please.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Any auspicious occasion in India begins with the lighting of the lamp. May I invite our guests to kindly come around the lamp. We'll have the lamp lighting first. I invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, Mr. Yatan Shah, Co-founder 361 and Joint CEO 361 Wealth, Mr. Himanshu Jain, CEO of 361 Prime, Mr. Sanjay Wadhwa, our CFO, Mr. Dipen Joshi, Executive Director, JM Financial, Ms. Anchal Wagle, Associate Director, AK Capital, and representative from IIFL Securities.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampada शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
As the ceremonial flame dances to life, it symbolizes the dispelling of darkness, both metaphorically and spiritually, fostering a bond of enlightenment and unity among all those present. I request our guests to kindly come on stage. Mr. Girish Joshi, Mr. Yatan Shah, Mr. Himanshu Jain, Mr. Sanjay Wadhwa, Ms. Dipen Joshi, Ms. Anchal Wagle, and our representative from IIFL Securities who's come in. Please join us on stage. Thank you. To take this afternoon forward, I now invite the co-founder and joint CEO of 361, Mr. Yatan Shah. He, along with Karan Bhagat, built 361 into a close to $3 billion company, which manages an AUM of more than $53 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Yatan Shah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the listing ceremony. Today marks a significant milestone for 360 ONE Prime as we list our public non-convertible debentures for the first time. For last 16 years, the bond that has held us together, our team, our clients, and all our stakeholders, is the trust which has been the cornerstone of our journey. Today, with the invaluable support of our NCD investors, that trust has grown, expanded exponentially. This trust brings us additional accountability as we continue to discharge our fiduciary responsibility and add impetus to the growth of 360 ONE. Our gratitude to all our investors for the overwhelming response to our maiden issue of NCDs. On day one, we received the bids totaling to 1,660 crores, oversubscribing the base issue by almost 8 times and total issue by 1.66 times. Notably, all 4 categories, institutional, corporate, HNI and retail, oversubscribed on the very first day with over 6,500 applications. As we diversify our avenues of capital, this trust manifested in our maiden public issue of NCD acts as a wind beneath our wings, propelling the brand of 360 ONE to greater heights. Special acknowledgement goes to the dedicated team of 360 ONE Prime, our CEO Himanshu Jain, our head of credit Niraj Murarka, our head of fixed income Charu, our CFO Sanjay Wadhwa, and the entire team. It's been a record time in last 30 to 45 days from conceptualization to paperwork to going for fundraise to listing. I've not seen this kind of speed at which the team has worked. 3 cheers to them once more. Our sincere thanks to BSE and Mr. Girish Joshi, the Chief of Listing. We are here in this iconic Bombay Stock Exchange building, a benchmark and a symbol of entrepreneurial journeys of countless Indians. We extend our appreciation to our head lead managers, JM Financial, AK Capital, IFL Securities, as well as all our partners, Lincoln Time, Beacon, and credit rating agencies, CRISIL and ICRA, for all what they have played a pivotal role in the success of this NCD bond issue. As we begin our new journey, from being a wholesale NBFC to tapping the retail market, with this listing of 360 ONE Prime bonds, we once again thank each one of you for your overwhelming support and the trust for 360 ONE brand in last 16 years. We look forward to continued success and growth together. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming once again.
Thank you, Mr. Yatin Shah. I now invite Mr. Girish Joshi, Chief Listing and Trading Development, BSE, to speak a few words.
Distinguished dignitaries and friends from the fraternity, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all of you present here at the BSE's iconic International Convention Center for the listing ceremony of 360 ONE Prime Limited. On behalf of BSE, I would like to welcome Sri Yatin Shah, co-founder 360 ONE and joint CEO 360 ONE Wealth, Sri Himanshu Jain, Executive Director 360 ONE, Sri Sanjay Wadhwa, President 360 ONE, Sri Niraj Murarka, Chief Investment Officer 360 ONE Wealth, and my friends from Merchant Bankers, JM Wealth, AK Capital and IFL Securities. Of course, Yatin has already talked something about 360 ONE. We want to say more about that. Of course, we congratulate 360 ONE Prime Limited on account of their successful public offer of rupees 1,000 crore tranche 1 issue. The overwhelming response received in its subscription is the epitome its success story, its strong corporate value, as well as an impact-driven vision. The company 360 ONE Prime Limited, as we know earlier, it was known as IFL Wealth, and recently got a name change in April 23 to 360 ONE Prime Limited. Yatin has already said the company had already started journey, and you already listed your bond on our wholesale debt market segment. We call it PPDI. So this is good that now you started your journey with public issue of bond. The story of BSE is story of Indian economy. We are now going to enter into a 150th year. So with 149-year-old history, BSE is one of the oldest working public institution in India, but in financial space, which has created wealth to the tune of almost US $4 trillion, both across all instruments, debt and equity. BSE is world's largest exchange. As you know, we have an maximum number of listed company, more than 5,200, which includes the debt listed company also. So of course, 361 Prime is already included in that. Over the past 149 years, exchange has successfully offered an efficient capital raising platform to companies in India. On our platform, company raise capital for capital formation for debt, equity and other class of instruments, REITs, InvITs, including even GC government bonds are also being offered through BSE platform. So it is in this international convention hall that we have witnessed the development in Indian capital market over several decades. First as a trading ring for the brokers in 90s. This hall used to be trading ring when a broker used to trade with hand gestures, physical trading. Then post digitization, it has become convention hall. So as you know, BSE has taken leadership in the debt space. So being Asia's oldest exchange and fastest exchange also, it has provided efficient capital raising platform. Okay, and maximum listing on the debt side has also happened on the BSE, including public sector units and municipal bonds. So BSE takes pride in being the domestic market leader of listed green bonds, social bonds, recently came out by NABARD, and we are certain this is just the beginning. BSE has been the market leader in the issuance, private placement debt instruments and public issuance with a market share of 73% and nearly 90% in public issuance in this current year. With this consistent leadership, BSE debt platform has enabled corporate India to list debt instruments more than 5.32 lakh crores in last year, and in the current year it has already crossed around 4 lakh crore rupees. With support from our regulator, BSE derives the much needed impetus to develop robust and user-friendly debt platform that have been the preferred choice by market participants. In the current year also, for private placement till Jan 2024, our BSE bond platform, we call it BSE EBP, it has a leadership and it has raised around 3.47 lakh crore rupees. So, to conclude, I would say we are confident that through the public issuance bond, because 361 has, I think, taken the right step to penetrate more and more investors, and public issuance of bond is the right step. It will not able to enhance its visibility and profile, but also broaden the investor base to further deepen its line of business, adhering to strong corporate governance standards. BSE looks forward to being 361 Prime Limited's preferred fundraising partner continually as it expands its reach and grows in scale. I wish this esteemed all the very best on account of successful listing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Girish Joshi, for walking us through BSE's offerings and for this preference partner offer, which I'm sure 361 will always consider. I now invite Mr. Dipen Joshi, Executive Director, JM Financial, to speak a few words.
Just I apologize on my part. I wanted to convey special thanks to 361 team, because in the morning we had listing ceremony and I requested Charu to accommodate us, and they accommodated us and they have rescheduled their listing ceremony post first listing. So thank you very much again on behalf of BSE.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you all to the listing ceremony of the maiden public issue of secured, redeemable, rated non-convertible bond issue of 361 Prime Limited. I, Dipen Joshi, representing JM Financial, the left lead to the transaction, welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. We are fortunate today to have with us Mr. Yatin Shah, who is the co-founder of 361, and Mr. Himanshu Rijain, the CEO of 361 Prime Limited. As we come together here to celebrate the success of 361 Prime 1 NCD public issue, we are extremely delighted to share that the issue, which had an early closing on day one itself, was able to garner subscription of around 1,693 crores, which represented 8.46 times of the base issue. But more importantly, the issue was successful in achieving phenomenal response from both institutional as well as the non-institutional players, and was oversubscribed in all the 4 categories. The issue received more than 7,850 applications across all the categories, and of which 99% of the applications came from retail NHNI category, which highlights the trust of also the non-institutional investors in 361 and its management. The issue had received a stellar response across all the category of investors, and we thank 361 Prime and its management for giving us a chance to be a part of this journey. I also thank our co-lead managers who worked seamlessly as a team and whose support was crucial for the success of the issue. Finally, we wish all the very best to 361 Prime and its management, and wish the company huge success in its future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dipen Joshi. I now invite Ms. Aanchal Wagle, Associate Director, AK Capital.
Good afternoon, everyone. Success of this NCD public issue has been due to the tremendous efforts of the company's team themselves, along with a lot of intermediaries put together. I am greatly privileged and humbled to be a part of this momentous occasion today, along with the dignitaries of the company. This issue was a grand success. I, on behalf of AK Capital Services and the other lead managers, wish to thank the investor community to really for the overwhelming response, which made the issue get oversubscribed on first day itself, and a great demand from the retail and HNI investors, which actually speaks a lot about the issuance. We really thank the company to give us this opportunity to be a part of the successful first maiden public issue, and we are sure this is just a beginning of many more issuances to come here on. We wish the company all the very best and to keep continue adding value to its investors, and we would want to be a part of this journey every time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ms. Aanchal. We now have the presentation of mementos by the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE to 361 Prime. So I would invite Mr. Girish Joshi to kindly hand over the mementos for 361 Prime. I'll invite Mr. Yatin Shah and Mr. Himanshu Jain to kindly receive the same on behalf of 361 Prime. There are a few individual mementos BSE would like to present. I would also invite Mr. Sanjay Wadhwa to please come up and take a memento. Thank you, Mr. Girish Joshi. We'll request you to kindly stay there because we'll have 361 presenting mementos to all our partners. So I'll invite once again Mr. Himanshu Jain and Yatin Shah to kindly, on behalf of the company, present the mementos to our partners. 361 Prime to Mr. Girish Joshi. Kindly give a big hand. Next, I invite JM Financial Services to kindly receive a memento from 361 Prime. I now invite AK Capital to please come forward to receive a memento. I invite Pawan Jain from IFL Securities to kindly come forward. Request for a representative from ICRA, thank you. Next I invite Crystal Ratings. Yeah. Please give a big hand for Crystal Ratings as they come up on stage. May we have the representative from Care Limited come up on stage, please. Care Limited. Next in line we have Lincoln Time Private Limited. May I invite Beacon Trusteeship? Beacon Trusteeship, please come up. Lot of hard work, lot of partners. I invite Singhi and Company Chartered Accountants to please come up. I invite SNN Communication LLP, SNN Communication. Our long-time partners, Ketan and Company. HDFC Bank, may we have, yeah. I invite Sanjay Rane and Associates. Sanjay Rane and Associates, please come up on stage. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the presentation ceremony. I now invite the man of the moment, Mr. Himanshu Jain, to please come and say a few words along with the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think it's indeed an emotional moment to be here in this iconic structure. The moment our friend said this is going to be 150th year, I just refreshed my memory. I said 100 years, Gateway of India. And this iconic structure is gateway to capital in India. So that's how this building, and that's how we all draw our inspiration and aspiration from. Yadin and I were entering and we were just exchanging notes, and that also talk about that we've been fairly old now. 25 years back, for him it was around the same time when we saw the ring structure, and we spoke about that, how exactly this iconic place used to host, and there used to be a non-electronic form of trading as well. So that is so special to be back today and be in this great hall and talking about our own journey. It started in 2008 as journey, and two gentlemen, Karan and Yatin. Karan couldn't make it. Yatin is here, who's been a mascot of wealth management industry. From zero to this journey today, I think almost 4 lakh crores of assets, about 50 locations we cover, extremely bright bankers, about 225, and maintaining our track record with our clients in terms of giving alpha over markets. I think that's been a brief about us. 361 Prime, relatively a new entry within the umbrella, about 8-year-old, and today mark a new chapter in our journey as well. Getting NCD oversubscribed on day one with the support of almost 7,500 investors, indeed overwhelming. We have to maintain our track record, what we have claimed of 0 NPA and 0 litigation so far. And it's indeed extremely humbling for each one of us here, so that we are continuing with this path, and hopefully we live up to our investors' confidence as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, BSE, for giving us this platform, given this special day, and indeed, heartfelt thanks to each one of you.
Thank you, Mr. Himanshu Jain. I think the moment is here, a symbolic moment we've all been waiting for. So I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly go near the gong so that we can do a symbolic listing of our NCDs. Since it's listed and we don't have a countdown as yet, but I think we'll do our own countdown. Request all of you to kindly join in the countdown loudly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 361 Prime. Requesting Charu, the team members, to kindly join up on stage. ring the gong as a promise that the next NCD will be done in half a day. So please go ahead. Requesting the team of 361 Prime, all those who are present, please come up on stage. And all our partners could come up after this photo op. I think Himanshu, you could stand for one more picture with the team. They don't have you in the picture, so. Just a photo retake with Himanshu. You're all invited to come and have your pictures taken at the symbolic gong. This brings us to the end of this afternoon.